Hi, everyone. Welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. I had a little trouble making this video. Zoom bumped me out of it, and which has never happened before, having trouble mid-recording. And then I'm hearing the jets scrambling out of Elmendorf Air Force Base, which isn't that unusual. And there's summer trainings that they do, and regular patrols, I'm sure anyway, but when two or three things like that start happening at once, it makes you go, I wonder. And I wonder about things a lot. That's why I'm here talking to you. Before I get started, I did want to say one thing. I have a custom slip and a U.S. Postal Service receipt here. Recently, I offered the third person who had an interest in some tumbled stones that I had received at no charge to myself, so I was going to pass them along. The third person that gave me their mailing address and gave me permission to use their name, I would send them to them. So Annie in Milton, Australia, they're headed your way, and by email, I've already shared the tracking information with you, so you can keep track of that package as it heads your way. So that was a little bit fun. What I wanted to talk about today is hidden history. I have personally no trouble believing such a concept. I thought it might be fascinating to ask the universe about it, though. Now, I'm old enough that there have been events I lived through, and then when I read how they're discussed later, they don't match up too closely. So that probably gives me more of an ability to accept the fact that we have altered and hidden history events going on. I know that when I was young, my father had a lot of trouble accepting how the surrender in Europe at the end of the last big conflict, how that had gone down. And I also know that hundreds of years ago, speaking of hiding things, the church didn't want everyday people to know how to read. Only priests were allowed to learn to read and write. So, like I said, I have no trouble accepting that this might be a fact, and I thought, let's ask the cards about it. Now, if we get a confirmation from the cards that there is hidden history, and if you're curious about it, now I also always suggest that you use books, but we'll start with a site. I found a site, I'll share it with you, that has what is supposed to be a compilation of 100 years of hidden history items. And I found it interesting. A lot of it resonated with me. Well, let's see what the cards have to say about it. So I'll show you where I found it. This is not an endorsement. Anytime I show you a site, I am not giving it my seal of approval. I'm just simply saying, I admit it, I went here and I seem to go here without picking up malware. And if you're curious about what made me curious, you can go here too. So that's the extent of it. It's not an endorsement. All right, ever. I want to be very clear on that. Okay, 1 second, I'll share the screen. Okay, this is the rather unadorned start of this compilation. You can see where I found it if you're interested in going there also. And I'm going to quickly go down till we get into more recent times. The events, especially for 2021, really resonated with me because I knew of gatherings like this one that's mentioned here. So I started thinking, there may be something to this. Maybe I should show people and let's ask the cards. So let's do that, okay? All right, I'm going to switch the pin and let you watch me finish shuffle. We're going to ask the cards. Does humanity have hidden history? Number one. This site I just showed you, is it a decent starting point to find out more about what might be some of our hidden history? And then just what do the cards want to say about the accuracy of the information you'll read there? Let's see if we can get some kind of a thumbs up or percentage from the cards, because that's definitely the type of information that the tarot can share with us. Okay, as you can see, I'm using a new deck. Decks do wear out, or when the cards start to stick, it can impact your results. So it was time to change the cards out. So this is my current go-to deck. We're asking hidden history. Does humanity have one? The site I showed you is at a decent starting point to read some more about it. And is there a accuracy information that the universe would want to share with us? Okay. So our first card is the Chariot. Next is the Magician. Wow. Temperance. The World. Oh my gosh. Then we have the Nine of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Okay, just a moment, I'll be right back. Okay, the reason I was so startled to see so many major arcana cards come up is that when I opened this deck, I deliberately mixed them well into the deck. They were separated, all of them, by numerous other cards before I ever started shuffling. So I sorted and sorted and sorted, and then I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and they've gathered together to tell us this is an important question. Okay, now the Chariot is a card of victory. So the universe has given us the thumbs up for asking about this. Yes, we have history that's been hidden from us, without doubt. We have the World card here in the middle. We'll get to that in a second. The Magician is about making things manifest. And also, if you notice, to me, or at least for me when I'm reading, he's also a card about balancing. And that kind of jives with up here, the Temperance card. So he's saying, now, yes, you've got some hidden history. You've got a lot of hidden history. And humanity is finally mature enough to start learning it, accepting it, and using that history to move forward in just a beautiful path, beautiful way. We have to do it with some balance. That means there's still going to be some disinformation out there. There's going to be, we're going to need to use our powers of discernment and logic as we sift through what we're told is fact and what we're told is fiction. But that's always been the case. And if you're watching a channel like this, then you're willing to do that. You're willing to consider ideas that don't fit the mainstream necessarily, but hopefully you do that with logic and discretion and discernment. Okay, Temperance card kind of bears that out again. You know, don't immerse yourself so much in what's been hidden from us that you lose the joy of what's happening today. Know that not everything that's going to be set forth is going to be, you know, accurate. And I did ask about accuracy for this site, so let's see what it has. Again, yes, our world has hidden history, and yay that we're asking about it. And we need to be doing that. Moving forward, I asked about the veracity. With the Nine of Cups here, I'm going to say that you can probably accept about 90% of what you'll read on that site as being fairly accurate. You know, veracity was the word I used. Okay. Now our advice and clarification cards about our basic question here. We have the Page of Pentacles, and lesser is the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Pentacles is about reliability, which our question was, is this a reliable site? So we're getting another thumbs up on that there. And that exploring our hidden history is a very worthwhile effort. The Page of Cups is the less dominant advice and clarification. Now, both of these are kind of youthful energy. Humanity is a young race, but we are ready to start upping our game. And the Page of Cups says the room for some really nice surprises as we do. Okay, it is truly an exciting time to be alive. It is an exciting time to help others wake up if they're ready for it. And to have that discernment of knowing when they are and when they aren't. And, you know, don't waste your energy when people have a closed mind, but those that are starting to open their minds and have questions. And we have questions, so start exploring our hidden history, because that's also going to tie in with hidden technology and other hidden information. that we, humanity, needs to grow and mature and develop a place of trust amongst our neighbors in the universe. That's it for this read. Hey, before we do, let me pull a couple other cards and see what other advice we have. Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which is a partnership card. And didn't I just mention partnership? And we have the Eight of Wands. So we are in a time of fast moving events. Okay. For me, besides action, wands are also some words. So we've got to be watching. We're going to have a lot of news coming our way, information coming our way, and events. So it's a pivotal time. But I truly believe we chose to be here. But we had a choice. We are free will creatures. So let's make the most of it and help those we can and enjoy the ride. Thank you for being with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share. You're welcome to comment and subscribe. I appreciate all of you so much. Have a beautiful day.